episode of Waifu Wars. I am... Shit, who am I? I am El Bucky's sidekick, Dribidoo.
And I am a cute loli who just wants to cosplay with you, so Brony.
Welcome back to Waifu Wars, the anime podcast where we talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weeb, but certainly not the waifu, because yours is what, Oni?
Trash!
There we go. How you doing?
I am having a massive, not hangover, but like stomach ache from yesterday's Super Bowl. So.
And that's why I didn't go. Shut up. Oh, if you're listening to this, Chris, hi. That's kind of like the main reason. I mean, one, I was kind of in a bad mood, and when I'm in a bad mood, I want to just be by myself. And two, I was like, it's just gonna. I already had that similar problem from the day before.
Mm-hmm.
I went to go see a live performance by Michael Kilgore. Y'all should check his music if you're into like soul and R&B and stuff. It was really good live. But anyways, you had to in addition to the ticket, you had to order 2 things off the menu that cost $20 or get 2 drinks.
And you got the 2 drinks?
No, I got French fries and my date got like a beet salad.
Oh, that's not fun.
First of all, the beet salad was delicious. And the fries were really expensive. They were really expensive. I mean, it was in New York City, but you know how much the fries cost? Them shits cost $11.
I was gonna say at least 12, but that's better than I thought. There you go.
It's still not good. It was $11. But I will say they definitely gave me like $7 to $8 worth of fries. Like
if all your orders is fries, they better give you a shit ton of them. They better give you them Five Guys level fries.
Yes. Let me tell you something. The way those fries lasted me through the entire set. The whole set, I was just eating them. And at some point, I was just like, I can't anymore. I love French fries, but not like this.
I was gorging myself on wings and pizza and cookies at Chris's place. But because he has this whole bar, so I just
and they had alcohol. No.
I had mixed drinks.
No.
I was mixing beers. I was drinking different wine.
See, that's why I knew I couldn't. Because I'm like, I was like, I'm in a bad mood. If I go there, I'm just gonna. First of all, everyone's gonna be like, "What's it?" Okay, so how many people really at the party? How many people really cared about the football?
No one cared about the football. Well, except me and my father.
Oh, okay. Oh, see, your dad was there. See, and I didn't even take that into consideration that Poppy was gonna be there. I would have been on a whole journey that I did not want anyone to see. So I made the right call. Good on me.
Eating food while you drink is such a hack, by the way. You can like drink anything and eat, and you won't get drunk.
And see,
you'll get a massive stomach ache.
See, that's the thing. I can't, and that's the thing. I can't do that. That's why I always drink before I eat, or if I eat like an hour before I drink. Because if I eat and drink at the same time, every time I throw up. I just throw up.
Yeah, that's the other fear. You might throw up.
Exactly. Yeah, you'll be like me and puke everywhere. But yeah, so I guess that's how our weekends went. Also, happy Valentine's Day to people who celebrate it. I guess I don't, because
down with Valentine's Day.
What?
Anti-Valentine's Day.
Oh, I just don't celebrate it. Oh, yeah, I don't celebrate it. Like, regardless of my relationship status, I don't celebrate it because it's a incredibly capitalist, like, holiday that preys upon, like, couples, like, showing their love to each other and outdoing, like, the next couple. Like, it's weird. Like, it's weird. It's one of those things, like, with Christmas, it's like, I feel like the feeling's been lost. And it's just become very commercial.
And I don't celebrate it because it's predatory towards single people and makes them feel worse than they already are.
Yeah,
so,
and then
fuck
there's
Valentine's Day.
And then there's people like Oni who are just very bitter about it.
It's a dumb holiday.
I mean, like I won't disagree with you. It's like it's like I'm gonna shit on you, but I also agree with you, but just for different reasons. I mean,
imagine if there was a holiday that was just for people who had like income of over $300,000. That'd be a really shitty holiday for most people, I would imagine. But you know, the people who make $300,000 would be like, "Oh, this is a great fucking holiday."
Listen, I'm pretty sure they have their secret holiday. People, I'm convinced they have.
You know what? And then fuck that holiday too.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's actually so the strat is it's every day because you make $300,000.
Exactly.
Every day is a holiday.
Right. A holiday is just us being alive and rich. If only. My goodness. All right, so let's get into the actual podcast.
Yes, this is an anime podcast, actually.
I guess, allegedly. And we're gonna start with our new segment this week in anime. I think I'm gonna go first. Mm-hmm. Then I don't have a lot of news. For those who watched Way of the House Husband. Apparently, not only was there a live action series already for it, but there's also a movie coming out.
It's a really popular series, isn't it?
It is. I know because it's actually kind of like it grows on. I don't know. The series was like enjoyable to watch for me. Like you know, it was very much the same. Oh my god. I'm talking in the way that I'm what you calls it, like I'm an ex Yakuza member, and then everyone's like, we're talking like normal people, and then we're getting crisscrossed, and like so like clarity ensues as a result. You know, it was fine for what it was. In the by the way, his in the show, his wife, best character. Cause she's like a weeb like us, and it comes out very often. So she's like a weeb married to like a former Yakuza member, and I'm just like, at the age of 15, she would have been living my dreams. But
you know, there was another like really short anime that was like a similar premise. The main character wasn't a Yakuza member, but his wife was like a weeb who just like constantly talked about weeb shit, and she was played by Nanoha, so it was great.
Oh my god, that is awesome. But yeah, no, the wife is easily the best character on that show. I will say, yeah, so some points about the actor they decided to cast. I'm like, I feel like the dude wasn't supposed to look this old. Like he looks old. And I looked up the actor, and like the actor is over 40, so I'm like, okay, that makes sense. But I feel like, meanwhile, the
age blah blah blah. I'm tongue tied. The age discrimination is real here today.
Yeah, it's just like, no, don't get me wrong. Like the guy that they cast, like still fuck him. Like he's still very much handsome guy. Like I said, the Yakuza aesthetic, I'm still a fan of. But it's just like, oh, I'm just like, you definitely look noticeably older than you know the character from the anime. Because they look like he looks like he's in the show. He looks like he's like in his maybe 30s tops. Yeah, and his wife, you know, early like late 20s, late to 20s, maybe early 30s, maybe. So I'm just like, huh? Yeah, well, why did you age him like that? But also, I guess he still pulls off the whole look very well. So you know, I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. Either way, they come out with the movie. I'm very excited for it. Oh my god, this picture where it shows all the actors just like posing the picture, like then the main guy, I'm like, oh, yeah. It's like all the really gangster looks he has makes him look kind of aged and old, but when he's just like in like a neutral pose with his face, I'm just like, oh yes, you look very, you look very handsome. Yes. So yeah, it's coming out I don't know when it's coming. Oh, it's coming out in summer. So, yeah.
Cool.
What you got for us, Sony?
In my neck of the woods, I'm pretty sure everyone knows by now, but Demon Slayer's Swordsmith Village arc is getting a TV anime. The second season of Demon Slayer just finished airing, and they immediately followed up with announcing a third season, which will cover the Swordsmith Village arc, which is going to be about the Mist Hashira and the Love Hashira, which I'm actually very excited for. We'll get into our takes on Demon Slayer Season 2 a bit later, but in particular, I really like the Love Hashira, so I'm really super hyped to see what she's like. Yeah. I love all the Hashiras. All the Hashiras have been like 10 out of 10 so far. There's only been 2, but both of them have been 10 out of 10 characters in Demon Slayer, so if these 2 are just as good, it'll be a great season.
Yeah, agreed. I'm looking forward to both of them and their background stories. Like you said, I'm specifically looking forward to Love Hashira. I guess from this poster you can see, oh, okay, so her sword does all like the bendy shits.
Yeah, it's like a whip. It's like a licorice whip.
Sword.
Yeah, it just looks, because it's pink, it looks kind of tasty. It looks like
I would advise you to not put that sword in your mouth. Personally, I would advise against it, but it's free country. All right, so now that we're done with the news, it's time for the weekly reviews, and we are going to start off with Attack on Titan, final season, part 2, episode 5.
Yes.
Oh, Connie.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Connie was kind of a dick this episode.
I mean, I can't
blame him.
Right, because it's like,
even though I had completely forgotten about his mom. Like, oh right, his
but
mom.
I guess he didn't. So he was he's like, Erin's not turning her back into a human, so I'm just gonna feed this kid to my mom, so at least I get her back.
Peace, I'm taking the kid. Bye.
Yeah, and it's like, well, can you blame him? Like,
yeah, it's like, I can't blame him.
It's like,
I mean, that's what I love about Attack on Titan. It's like everyone has their own motives, and even though they're dicks, you can't really blame them for being dicks.
Yeah, like I wouldn't even say he's a dick. It's just like, I'm taking this random dude that I don't know.
I mean, I'd say kidnapping a person to like feed them to another person being a dick, but neither here nor there.
I mean, I feel like no, damn. I was gonna say, in his eyes, it's just like one of the invaders who came over. But then I think Armin did kind of spell out who he is. And he was like, hey, shouldn't you like not do that? And Connie's like,
nope.
Yeah, I like my mom more than this human, so peace.
Personally, I blame Gabby.
Yeah, 1,000%. Because guess who fucking dragged him there? Exactly.
There will be no Gabby forgiveness on this episode. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I know this was her redemption episode.
It was. Here. But not on this podcast, not on this channel. It is still fuck Gabby.
In fact, I'm insulted that they would even parallel her to Sasha. How dare you?
Yeah, that was kind of that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Y'all had some nerve with that one. That was a bit much. Y'all tried it. No, because you know what Sasha didn't do? She didn't. Well, no, she did kill people. she did kill people, but. Damn.
She was cute about it, all right?
Yeah, she was cute about it, and potatoes.
She ate potatoes.
You know what? God. She wasn't fucking bloodthirsty and hating on her own people. I just realized,
you know what they're going to do next episode? Like, watch, but before the end of the series, they're going to have Gabby eating a fucking potato.
Oh my God. I guarantee it. I will literally get a samurai sword, fly to Japan, strike down the mangaka, and then perform Harikiri on myself. No, I'm actually not going to do that. So FBI, please don't.
Or Japanese FBI
or Japanese equivalent of FBI or police. Yeah, don't. Thanks.
But yeah, no, we're not here for that forced Sasha
Yeah.
comparisons here. All right.
Not at all. There's nothing about no. Like Sasha did what she had to do to free her country. You were just like kill the 11s. Like no. No, you are not. You are not Sasha.
You are not Sasha. Goodbye. Also, your arm should have blown the fuck off when you shot an anti-tank rifle in midair, like twice.
And I was hoping that would happen, and it didn't.
Me too. I was like, damn. If anyone needed their arms blown off right now, it would be Gabby.
Oh my god, yes. The screams of that, like, psychotic
It would have been
killer.
it would have been like a fair trade-off, like, you know, like reparations
really.
for doing everything she did. Like, oh, I had to pay a sacrifice.
I mean,
blow my arms off.
I mean, not for me, at least. Appropriate.
You want her to just be eaten.
I mean, I thought that dead, but you know, and let's get creative about it if you want to. But yeah, no, I'm just like, yeah, the screams of that psycho getting her arm torn off would have been music to my ears because I do not like her. And actually, my friend, I was playing Lost Ark with my friend last night. You know, he's like, you know, I kind of don't hate Gabby, da da da, and I'm just like, ugh.
Wait, he said he hated or he liked?
Like he's like, you know, he was like kind of cool with Gabby now, and I'm just like, yeah. And he's like, oh, it's because the whole cycle of violence. Da, da, da. I'm like, no. It's either you like Sasha and hate Gabby, or you like Gabby and don't give two fucks about Sasha. It's
it's not a cycle of violence. I specifically just hate Gabby. There's no cycle.
Yeah, the
cycle begins and ends at Gabby.
Right. It started and ended with her.
Gabby can have a daughter or a son, and her child can be like amazing. I don't care, but Gabby specifically, fuck you.
Period.
Give Gabby. They should have had Gabby like do a time skip. Gabby has a daughter, and that daughter could be Sasha. All right, then we can do the Sasha comparison.
Right. Then we can do that. Yeah. And I love how like the awkward way like they say Gabby. They're like, no, Gabby's one of us. Yeah, she's one of us. Yeah, no, it's actually me who fired the gun. And then Gabby was like, oh, you guys saved me. And then Kaya's like, oh, it's the least we could do. And I'm like, no, Kaya, don't get weak on me. You are the angel for saying.
I would have. It would have been actually very in character for Attack on Titan if this happened. I would have lost my. This would have been an episode of the week on the spot. If after Gabby like shot the Titan to save Kaya pulled a knife out and stabbed. I would be like, yo, Kaya's the GOAT!
Really? I mean, like, I literally was, I would have stood up during the live watch and clapped.
I would have to pause it and just slow clap.
Oh my god.
Yes, but beyond Gabby, there was other stuff that happened.
Right. Like, right. Question mark. But yeah, a lot of it was like basically dealing with like the direct aftermath of the rumbling. Seems that Eren cannot control the Titans that were transformed by Zeke. He can only control the Titans that were within the wall.
Yeah, the rumbling.
Or at least he was only interested.
Or yeah, it's one or the other. Either you can only control the ones in the walls, or he just doesn't give a fuck.
He just didn't care.
I like how everyone is just like, there was multiple times in this episode where people were like, well, just tell Eren to save us. And we're like, I'm like, how? How are you going to talk to Eren?
We don't. No one knows where Eren is.
Yeah, you got Eren's cell number? Hit up Eren, tell him to stop these Titans.
Yeah, like I don't think it works that way. The scene where they kill what's his face, Pixis. The commander Pixis.
That was sad. He deserved better than that. He deserved better than to go out like that.
Yeah.
But it's fine because it was followed up by the other commander, Shardis, coming in and being a badass. We finally get to see him actually fight. I don't think we've ever seen him fight before.
Nope, we sure have not. Gosh, I'm like, at this point, it's been like 10 years, so give or take.
Yeah, he's still got the skills. He saved the recruits who beat him up. So very poetic.
Very poetic. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I don't know. Did anything else happen? Like, it was just like, giant cool fight of them killing
Annie came back.
Oh right, Annie came back.
I know we were whipped up in a fervor over Gabby, but that was important.
Yeah, that was very important. You're like, all the hardening's done. Armin's like, all of the hardening. And then Annie. Bum, bum, bum.
Yep.
Oh, girl.
I'm so looking forward to seeing Annie, like, confused as fuck.
Like, I think she got by everyone. It's like, Annie, it's okay. Everything you did didn't matter. Nothing you did mattered. This is everything you did, literally all your efforts were futile.
He's just gonna get up and be like, what the fuck is going on?
Exactly. Poor Annie, are you okay?
Yeah, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
Potential episode title.
Ooh, very much so. Very good episode title. There we go. Look at that. Look at us doing work on the stream while we're recording.
Exactly. Yes, that's how we do it, people.
Live, behind the scenes look at the
exactly.
The magic.
The magic. Hey, how about that title? Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Are we done?
Yeah, I'm done with it.
Yeah, sorry. Let's move on to Demon Slayer Season 2, Episode 11, the final episode.
And I think this is my episode of the week, although there are a couple of other shows that really
this can't be mine. I wanted to, like, I
understand
why.
You do. I know what you're gonna pick, I think.
yeah, I think wait, I don't know. I feel like we'll see.
We'll see.
So
I'm splitting this with something else, but yeah, we'll.
Yeah, this was a very cute ending. You see the whole background story of the siblings. Excuse me. Oh, the whole thing. Oh, their whole back and forth when they're fighting, when their heads are cut off.
Oh yeah, they're like dying and they're just arguing with each other very viciously too.
Yeah,
very not holding back.
They were not.
I was expecting like, you baka. No, it was like, fuck you.
Yeah.
You're worthless. Garbage.
Yeah, and it's like, first of all, I love how like Daki started again, even though she's like the weaker one.
Listen, I know I'm gonna get hate for this. Probably not. I don't know. I feel like the last episode humanized them very well, ironically. But Daki is great. I love Daki. I love her because she's such a annoying little brat. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, I know what you mean.
She's the
like
type of brat that's like stupid and funny.
Exactly. No, literally, because it's like now she's a better brat than girl from I keep forgetting the name of the anime.
I was thinking of the same thing, but I forgot the name of the
anime. Right? Oh god, it was such an old one. Guys, okay. That anime where it was like that brother, it was like sister brother thing, but like the sister was a tsundere, except she was like a super
Orimo?
bitch. Yes, wait.
There we go.
Yeah, right? Orimo? Sounds right.
With Kirino, right? With the blonde hair chick?
Yes.
Oh yeah, this was a less toxic brother sister relationship somehow.
Yes, incredibly so.
Demon Slayer brother and sister are less toxic than the two from Orimo.
Yes, because she was a brat, but it's like at least they made it really. I mean, no, they were both equally evil, but she was like one, she's a demon, so like at least she has an excuse. What about the other sister? What's her excuse for being a total bitch? That's
exactly.
one.
Imagine if she was a demon. Holy shit!
Whoa!
Damn.
Like it'd just be about her then, because she probably would have killed her brother.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she's like a brat in that way, and it's like just fine because she's like a demon, so it's like naturally she's an evil person. And then it's like also with the humor, because every time she just gets her head cut off.
Exactly.
She's like complaining about it. And being she's like, no, I got my head cut off again. Like,
that's not fair. I imagine her every time she. By the way, her voice actress did a great job because her voice was like very grating, but in a good way. Like every time I heard her screaming, my brain translated the Japanese accent as like a valley girl, like spoiled rich white girl accent. Like I could just hear her screaming and like, it's not fair. Why does Jesse get to have the cool car? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
She had that perfect personality for that.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she's very good. Cause like it started out with her being like this cruel, evil courtesan, and then like it just quickly
that
shifted.
Image crumbled.
Exactly.
She went from badass to like brat in one episode.
Yes, and then I like how the whole background story gave more. It gave more background on the brother because we didn't know about him. He was just
we didn't know anything about him.
He was just mad because he was like ugly and. Like it was like I'm ugly and you have 3 wives. I'm gonna kill you.
To be fair, it's a relatable goal. I related to the demon there.
Why would you want to kill some random person because they have 3 wives?
Yes, listen, I'm on Zenitsu's side on this. All right, he doesn't need 3 wives. First off, all his wives except that one are perfect. So he should be fair and give one of his wives to somebody else. All right.
Can you
stop
stop
stealing all the?
Can you
wives.
stop shading wife number 3? Let her live. She's like.
Ironically, the show did let her live.
Yes. All those potential. Death flags. They're like, nope, everything's gonna be happy.
I love that, and that's why I forgive. There was a Deus Ex Machina in this, with Nezuko being able to like magically heal everybody, which normally I'd be upset with.
But the way they executed it was so funny.
It was funny, and it like I'll allow it because I like all the characters, and also it still had like the fight still had impact because now Uzui can't fight. Like he's just he's done. He's retired.
He's retiring because he's like, girl, I don't have an eye or a hand.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel like I need both.
Yeah,
to kill really strong demons. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I did like that point where Tanjiro was like, yeah, I hate you guys and you guys are awful fucking people, but everyone's, and this is why I love Tanjiro as a main character.
Yeah, Tanjiro's grown on me.
His kind, that's why I like, even though he wasn't like super like he wasn't super funny or charismatic or whatever, he just has such a kind soul to him.
Yeah, and it doesn't stop him from being he's not an idiot, you know, like he'll still fight and stuff, but he's still kind.
Yeah, it's like he still killed them at the end of the day, but he was like, listen, y'all dying, but like everyone hates you. You ain't shit. At the very least, in these last moments you have with each other, like, don't fight.
He kills you and then he turns into your life counselor real quick, your therapist.
Right.
And I will say it's weird, but I like that none of the characters, like Zenitsu, Inosuke, and Tanjiro by themselves aren't that interesting individually, but when they're together, they're just like real. I love them. They're like the 3 Musketeers.
100%.
They're really good. Like even that little scene where Zenitsu was like, he just woke up because he has no idea what's going on. He's like, my legs are broken. What's going on? Why is everything on fire?
Oh, it's so great. Yeah. And that scene where they're all like hugging each other. They're like,
yeah, that was really cute. That was a really sweet scene. I loved it. And it was like a perfect note to end the season off of. And I do appreciate that Demon Slayer likes to give the demons like backstory and makes you feel sympathy for them.
Exactly. Like, at least explains, like, how did we get to this point?
Yeah, they're just not like no-name villains.
Exactly. Yeah. Very, very good last episode. So I guess with that being said, time to rate.
Yes.
I'm yeah, it's gonna get a solid 9 from me. Yeah, solid 9. There was no point where there was like I feel like it was consistently like no parts lingered for too long. I feel like maybe here or there it could have been like slow, but other than that, it's like things just stopped and ended very
Yeah,
quickly.
it felt like there was a lot. Like it didn't feel like I was bored at any point. Like
Yeah.
everything happened for a reason, and it wasn't like I was expecting the whole investigation of the district to last longer, but it only lasted like an episode or two before the fights broke out.
Exactly.
So
yeah. Excuse me. Whatchamacallit, the Hashira was very entertaining. Shit. Damn, I might have to give this 9.5. I feel like I think I gave season 1 a 9. I have to give this a 9.5 out of principle because in my opinion,
it's better than season 1.
It is like for me, what it was a comedy. They really
they stepped up the comedy really hard.
Like everything was funny. All of a sudden, Tanjiro was funny. Zenitsu was no longer annoying.
Yeah.
And Inosuke's just Inosuke.
Izui and his wives were fucking hilarious.
Hilarious. Oh my god, the scene where she like just lights him on fire and then they're like, oh my god, what are you doing to her? Like they're freaking out.
Or like he's trying to get his last words out and his wife is like yelling over him.
They're yelling over him and he's like, is this how I'm gonna die? I'm only gonna be able to speak. Like I guess I guess it gets 9.5 if that's the case.
Yeah, I'm also giving it a 9.5. I forgot what I gave the first season. Probably like an 8.5. But I do think this significantly better. Yeah, the action was phenomenal. There were some issues here and there where it was like slow down, like they used too much slow-mo in some of the earlier episodes. But then towards the later episodes, they definitely blew up their budget and were like, nah, now we're gonna turn into full-fledged like movie mode, UFO table movie mode. Fucking looked like it was straight out of the Demon Slayer movie or like Heaven's Feel or something.
Yeah.
So I loved the fighting. I loved all the characters were great. Even though I rag on that one wife. All of them were really fun. They were funny. They were great, like character-wise, development-wise. The demons were really awesome, both in like design and in their backstory. And then I like how real Demon Slayer feels. Like I like that at any moment I feel like someone can die or like lose a limb, as was what happened with Izui.
Yeah.
So like I'm always on the edge of my seat when I'm watching, and I feel like there wasn't really any high stakes moments like that in season 1. Like there were a couple here and there, but I feel like between the movie and this season,
they
I'm way more on. They stepped up, a lot, and I think that's because they add the whole upper demon ranks that really feel like menacing. Like they feel like they're like, oh shit, they can kill everybody. Like they can kill entire villages.
Yeah. Although I don't understand why we had to like skip ahead and go straight to upper ranks. Like, can't kill any more lower rank ones.
Yeah, it does feel like it was like a big jump in terms of like.
We now are only we're now only going after the big cheeses. Like what?
I do like that they don't make it seem like Tanjiro's he's getting stronger steadily. It's not like he's not doing the Goku power level thing where it's like he just transforms and becomes God mode or anything.
Like, no,
but it's like steady steps in the right direction.
I mean, he did have that little kind of transformation,
just a bit, yeah.
But it was less of a Super Saiyan, more like a quick Kaioken moment.
Yeah, exactly. And if you put it into perspective, even if he did slice off her head, it wouldn't have made any fucking difference because her brother would have just showed up and killed him.
Exactly.
So I like it. And yeah, this was just a great season. I'm super excited for season 3. Yeah, Demon Slayer won me over with this season. I'm a fan now. You guys happy? I love Demon Slayer.
Took you long enough.
And Nezuko got more spotlight, so good.
Yes. Oh yeah, she had a lot this last episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that was good for her indeed. Also, yeah, her with the rope in her mouth is so funny. That I like, for some reason that looks more funny than like the scroll. I like that more.
Maybe she'll keep it.
Maybe. Who knows? Alright. Next up is my pen falling on the floor. But also Sono Bisque Doll episode 6, which is my episode of the week.
Yes, this is my other episode.
Yeah, did you
yeah, I guessed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Marin literally turned into best again. If she wasn't best girl enough already.
Right.
Just adorable this episode.
Right. So yeah, new character, Sajima. It's like I like her as a character, not as a person, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it makes sense, but why do you don't like her as a person?
The fact that she stalked someone to their house and then had the nerve to blackmail them into making her a cosplay outfit. I'm like, bitch, I will call the cops on you right there.
Okay, but have you considered she's a cute loli?
No, I know. Yeah, I know. For you were like, oh boy, like.
Yes, I was very much.
You were like a lolly who's clearly tsundere. I'm like, oh.
Yes, yes.
Right. What is Oni's type for 2000?
Yeah.
But yeah, so she. But you know, she's fun to watch. As I said, I like her character.
Yeah.
You know, she's very cool. And then I love how, even though she's kind of a bitch, Marin still wins her over by Marin just being Marin.
Mm-hmm. She's just fangirl so hard.
And was like, yeah, no, I love cosplay. She's like, oh, why don't you just do the cosplay? She's like, no, I can't, because that would be disrespect to her image. I don't want to destroy her image. I'll just do things that fit to my body. And it's just like, you just feel like the light obliterating Sajima slowly but surely.
She's like, damn.
Literally, literally that. To burst into tears. She's like, oh my god, you're so good.
Yeah.
And I thought so badly about you.
Yeah, how dare you think so badly about Marin.
Yeah, that's what you get.
I like that there was like a lot of subverting expectations of the genre for this episode. Like normally we get the guy who's like, "Oh, I love the girl," and then he's like goofy around her. Or whatever.
Yes.
But
yes. This time it is Marin who falls for Gojo. I'm like, yes, you understand his terms too. Yes, girl, you. I see you, you see me, we see each other.
She's like getting the googly eyes and like the heart thing background. And
exactly.
Like, oh my god, I love him.
And like you see from her point of view, like he's looking all like shiny and and bright. And I'm like, yes. Because I keep telling y'all, it's like, it is very like, I was like, yes, I found him really attractive when he was like getting in his bag and just knowing about it. And like she sees it too. And I'm like, yes, I'm not alone. I feel great.
Then also, even when what's her name? Sajima shows up, I'm expecting her to immediately be like, oh, this is the love rival. She's in her love rival, Marin. But no, she just kind of chill, and she even acknowledges like, oh, you two are dating, and they're like, oh no. And you're like, oh, well, all right.
Yeah. And then he's like, oh my god, I'm so shy. And Mia, she's like,
she's like,
oh my god, you don't have a. So you're saying you don't have a girlfriend? I'm like, yes, bitch, yes.
Yes, I'm looking forward to more of this.
Oh my god, so great. So it's like all of that. So all of that was cute. Like even the beginning scene where she meets the grandpa and she's like gushing over him because he's like, oh my god, he just knows so many things and so. You know what it was for me? It was the magical girl references.
Yeah, I knew it.
Like the multiple of them. First, it was the Madoka.
Yeah, with a soul gem.
Yeah, soul gem. And then that whole love web thing, that's Cardcaptor Sakura.
They even named one of the characters, isn't Sakura's brother Toma or Toya or something?
Yeah,
like one of the brothers on the chart that they showed had a similar name.
Yes. Exactly. I was like, this is Cardcaptor Sakura. This is what I've been saying. I feel so seen in this episode.
They just like mixed magical girl shows
together. Oh god, I feel so vindicated.
By the way, that sounds like an amazing series. I'd love a mashup of a magical girl Sakura and Madoka, please.
Not.
Yeah, call it magical girl Sakura.
Magical girl Sakura. Magical girl lyrical Sakura A's.
Rebellion.
Yeah, I don't know. It was the Cardcaptor reference for me. That really is. Who made this series?
Yeah, who has such good taste? This is like who's the one Japanese person out here making anime with good taste? I need to find you.
Right, I'm looking up who is staff, story, and art. I guess it's Shinichi
Fukuda, yeah.
Which, of course, now it makes sense that a woman did all this. This makes sense. No offense to male mangaka, but once I saw the love web, I was like, did a woman do this? Did a woman do this?
Explains why the woman character is written so well, and it's like, and when you think about it, it is very much Marin focused perspective.
Yeah.
Even though Gojo is like the main character, we tend to get a lot of stuff from Marin's perspective.
Yes, and I love that.
Oh
my gosh! This episode felt so good. I'm like, it was really I just felt very seen. Shout out to all my other Cardcaptor Sakura fans who also got the nod.
Including you, Savior.
Including you. Wait, Savior likes Cardcaptor Sakura?
Well, he didn't notice it at first, but he retroactively noticed it. He tagged me in the Discord.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Was that what that was? Wait, no, I have to see that. And I must see. That's not it. That's just a meme. That's just a meme.
It's hard to go through my mentions, right? It's either like something important or just porn. Or memes.
Right. But yeah, so that was really great. I'm probably gonna make a post about it and be like, yo, Cardcaptor fans, Ian, wow, this last episode. Alright. Let's move on to Sasaki to Miyano, episode 6.
Yes.
Excuse me. So, yeah, another cute fluff episode. I will say I felt like I was kind of cucked by the end of the episode.
Yeah, that was a really silly,
very anticlimactic.
It was like a non-point. Like right. It was like, I will consider your proposal that you like me.
But I will continue to think about it.
I will continue to reflect upon what happened last episode.
I was like, oh, girl. Arms crossed. Yeah, I was not a fan of that. Also, one thing that I kind of want. I know it's not gonna happen anytime soon, but I just want the anime to start slowly stepping away from the whole. Because I hate this because I feel like I've heard this being stated before when they say, "Huh, I don't like men, but I like you."
Oh yeah, that was also a weird line.
And it happens more often than you think, and it's just like, bitch, you're queer. I know they probably don't have a they don't have a phrase for it. And I'm not saying, I'm not negating the fact that you may or may not like women, but like, you like this boy, which means you like boys in some capacity.
Mm-hmm.
Like
yeah,
it's.
I don't think they were coming at it from like a nuanced, analytical look at sexual orientation and gender. They were just being non-committal.
Exactly, which is, and I'm not saying I needed a whole coming out thing. Like, I don't need that, but don't give me I don't like men, I just like you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't want to talk about going the whole like, oh, what does it mean to be gay? Fine, but don't like, I don't know. I don't like saying lines like that or making lines like that the standard. I feel like it's an erasure. It's just an erasure of like gay people. Like, it's in a really weird way, and that's kind of been one of it's been one of my critiques for Fujoshi who write BL stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like sometimes they make it like a forbidden one shot where it's just like, yeah, no, I fuck so many women, but then there's you. No, you are the only thing that'll make me not be with women. And I'm just like, that likely, like, that's not how that happens. That's a rarity. That is so uncommon.
It reminds me of I was listening to something. They had like a joke, and the guy was like, "I'm so straight that I will fuck a man even if he looks like I love women so much, I'll fuck a man if he looks like a woman."
Right.
Like, it's not how that works.
Right. And I'm just like, okay. So yeah, I had some feelings about this episode.
Mm-hmm.
But that aside, them talking about oh shit, I forgot the conversation. They had a certain conversation about manga, the three of them, the Miyano and his friends, and I thought that was pretty funny. I also do like that their talks aren't just like baseless conversations; they tie into like,
yeah, like the situation that's going on.
Exactly, and it's just like, oh, I didn't. It was cool how Kurosawa's story, the guy with glasses, like his story of how he met his girl was like, it made Miyano kind of, it's helping him come into his own feelings for Sasaki. That whole scene where he gave the birthday candy and he was like, oh my god, oh, he looks cute when he smiles at me.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I was so upset when I got cooked at the end. Because I'm just like, yes, you're getting it, now date.
Nope.
Yeah, no, it looks like gonna be one of those things where
I can't believe this guy confessed in like episode
Bruh,
5.
and I feel like we're gonna have to wait till the end.
Yeah, they're gonna be wishy-washy until the end.
Oh my god, and then like drama for 2 episodes, and I'm really mad because Given really set the bar. Given really set the bar, and I feel like I will say one thing about Given though. It's like this, like the drama that I guess prevented them from being together was like some real shit. It was like, oh, like it was very heavy, but it wasn't just some cheap shit. Like it wasn't like Kuzo no Honkai levels of drama.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I love about Given, because it already kind of very much puts into place the fact that, like, to quote Quinta Burnson, people be gay, because one of the characters spoilers, forgiven. The reason why he was like so like, you know, weird and awkward and uncomfortable and just like really fucked up is because the school that he transferred from, his boyfriend died, and you know he took his own life, and the main character, of course, blamed himself because they got into a fight before his boyfriend died. So I'm like, see, that's actual good drama, because that's an actual reason that where he wouldn't just be like, I like you, you like me, let's date. And also, already,
I don't think the show's gonna get that heavy.
It's not, and that's why I'm like, I've been spoiled because given just that good of a show. And also, it already like the story starts with them being like, oh, I like guys, like so much to the series, they had that conversation. They're like, only one of the characters like, oh my god, so I like a guy, and then his bandmates like, so what if you like dudes? Like, people be gay, so what? And I'm just like, yep, this show, it just wins. It wins. I still haven't seen the movie. I gotta go to watch the movie. But yes, anyways, back to Sasaki to Miyano. It's very fluffy, which is fine. But I feel like you could be fluffy and cute, which I do like. It's because it's still very much a hop, skip, and jump from all the other BL anime where all that relationships are toxic as fuck and very have lots of sexual harassment in it. I'm looking at you, that one anime that I don't even want to say. But yeah, it's a good good anime indeed. Yeah, and I'm still having fun with this. Like, I feel like this episode 6 was just like a bump in the road.
Yeah, I can see.
But yeah, we'll see what happens in episode 7. Hopefully, we'll get some actual progress. I'm not at this point. I've given up on the confession, but at least some progress. It feels like
tell him he's still considering the confession.
Yeah, like at this point, I'm like, Sasaki deserves better, because first of all, Sasaki's so, oh my god, he's so cute. Sasaki is so cute. He's literally just gay Kyo. Like, and even at the end where he's like, okay, but like, I tend to touch the person that I like. I was like, oh. I'm like, oh, he's so smooth with it. Okay, we're gonna move on because before this turns to a Sasaki Stan podcast.
The Sasaki Stan podcast.
Up next, we have Princess Connect Redive Season 2, Episode 5.
The lore episode. Actually, yeah, lore episode.
Lots of lore.
The deepest lore.
I kind of wish you didn't tell me the main overarching plot of the story. Only because now it's just like, oh, I was like, because if I didn't know the plot, I've been like, oh, what the fuck is this? Like, why is everyone?
Well, to be fair, I don't know what direction they're gonna go in, because I don't remember this part of the, like, in the game. I don't think there was a time travel thing. So, like, because it's clear that there was this fight that he was a part of with the rest of the people, with the rest of his friends, and then he lost, and then he's sent back in time to like kind of redo things.
Yeah,
but I don't think that was an element of the game. I think the game was just the virtual reality thing. So, I mean, they might divert somewhere if they haven't already. So I don't know what's going on, other than the fact that there might be a virtual reality element.
Was Kitty like a thing?
Not specifically.
Or did they do something similar to a kitty?
Not specifically.
Okay.
The game story is very, very much not story focused. Right. It's mostly just cute girls doing cute things.
Got you. So some shit happened to Kitty. I guess because she. I guess I think what happened is like she was just like a walking missing no cheat.
Yes, the shadows
then,
are missing those.
Basically, and then she kind of somehow got, I guess somehow, Yuki is able to, even though he doesn't know how, he's able to manipulate like the cheats in the system or these bugs.
He's like Neo.
Basically, he's like the Neo of the game, and just doesn't know how to use his powers. But unfortunately, the computer said, "Bitch, we're undergoing maintenance. She's got to go."
Emergency maintenance activated.
It said, "Nope, no duplicating these characters."
Yeah, no duplication hacks.
No, ma'am.
Not clone your Pikachu here, buddy.
Nope. But yeah, so that's a thing. I feel bad that she like kind of died.
I knew she was gonna die immediately when she showed up. I'm like, oh, this character is too cute to not be used as
when I saw the red
stuff,
I was like, damn, they're gonna kill her already.
Yeah, that was quick.
And then, interesting enough, like Yuki has this moment where he touches Kitty, and then has this moment where she sees, I guess, Kitty's memories from outside.
Yes, that's why I took it to mean.
Excuse me. So I guess that's a thing. Speaking of things that are a thing, and I know I'm late to the party. Everyone's gonna be like, "Adoy," but yeah, the Pecorine Carol ship. Woo!
Oh yeah, Pecorine's getting it in.
Let me tell you, it'd be them late nights where Pecorine just winds up to Carol and says, "I'm hungry," and that's it. And then she just getting a snack out of Carol.
I like it because everyone in the guild has someone for them. You know, like Kokoro has Yuki, and now Kyaru has Pecorine.
Yeah,
I will say I love that pretty much all the doujins I've seen of Princess Connect always have, like, if it has Kyaru and Pecorine in it, they'll do something together. They're very much shipped with each other.
Aw, that's sweet. Them being
there's
together,
a really wholesome. There's a wholesome lewd doujin I'll probably send you.
Okay, well, if it's wholesome, I guess. So yeah, it was just a lot of stuff happening. No answers, but
yeah, very few answers. A lot of stuff is alluded to. I didn't really understand the whole stuff with Pecorine and the princess, or the other supposed queen.
Yeah, because you just kept saying everything about you is mine.
Like, I stole your identity. Now I shall, I don't know, usurp your throne.
I'm like, I guess, go off, sis. Like, well,
seems like Pecorine just wants to eat and chill. So
right. I mean, I guess she kind of also wants to eventually get her kingdom back.
Yeah.
Like at some point, like she's not in a rush though to do it. So yeah. Although, damn, I can't feel bad for her when she was like, "Bitch, look what I did with your family. You think I won't do that to your friends?"
Yeah, it's pretty mean and hostile.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. I'm rooting for Pecorine.
Yeah, it's hard not to. Pecorine's great.
Yeah. Alright, let's move on to Tensai Ouji no Akaji Koka Saisei Jutsu episode 5. Nope. 5. No, I was right, 5.
Which episode?
5.
Okay, good.
So yeah, I feel like just more of the same. And I don't mean that in a bad way at all.
I always gotta rack my, like, I the problem when I watch this show is I watch this like right after something really easygoing, like Sasaki. I'll watch Sasaki no Miyano and then this, or I'll watch like Princess Connect, and then this, and my mind is just like, what the fuck's going on?
No,
like I go from relax mode to like politics mode.
Hello, you should always know that.
I know I should like
at this point
be in zone for the show.
Because this episode also did not disappoint.
There was a whole lot of mind games going on.
Yep. Wine. It literally was just like them trapping the Marquise. Wine rolls up to the manor. And, the ball's on him. He was just like, wow, oh no, is it a shame that your son died? First of all, I feel like his plot would have gone way better if he would just been like, no, literally, he fell to his death.
It's hard to cover that. Like, that looks like an assassination all over.
It really does. I'm just like, it really like, fell to his death. I'm like...
The only way it could have been worse if he, like, got poisoned somehow.
Right. But it's like, I at least say the truth. You can't be like... Because the way he's doing it, it sounds like, not only did I kill him, now I'm going to put you in a position where you could either blame, like, blame the whole thing on him and cooperate, or, risk getting exposed to the Empire about your rebellion.
Yeah.
The Marquise said, "Fuck you, girl."
I like that he planned for that. I was like, it's a 50-50. He either go with the plan or he'll like be like, "Fuck you, I'm attacking."
Yeah, like, it's the death of his son.
Yeah.
So I feel like
I can't fault him for that.
Exactly. I can't even be mad about it. Excuse me. So then it begins like this one big chase. Well, first this fighting scene where Wine just slices off that dude's hand. Once again,
I love the gore.
Yes. It's like, we're just like politics and some humor, and cut that dude's arm off. And just like homegirl came in and prevented them from like stealing the evidence or burning the house, or killing the Marquise or burning the house. She was like, nope, and like proceeds to slit one of the dude's throats.
Yeah, that was badass.
That was she's pretty badass. And then Marquise is kind of lured into like what feels like I don't know. I feel like that was kind of a obvious trap. Like at a certain point, I would have just stopped.
I'm like, oh well, wait, this is suspicious.
Like, yeah, no. It's a little too like you just walked into a very obvious trap, and just took the bait. Like I feel like this episode was very contained, but it was still very good.
Yeah, I kind of liked it that way though, because it wasn't like as far-reaching, so I didn't have to think as hard about everything.
Exactly.
Like everything was like something happened, and it was immediately followed by some other reaction. It wasn't like we'll do this thing and it'll be relevant 2 episodes from now.
Yeah. Also, and Oni, since you are the war historian expert out of the two of us, I paused when they were like when they used the excuse of her being there as a joint military exercise. Cause I'm like, did such a thing even exist in that time? Where I feel like that was like a more modern day thing.
I mean, it probably I wouldn't know. I guess it could feasibly exist, but probably not.
Like right,
I feel like if anything, a lot of countries in those times didn't even have real armies. They would just like they would have very small armies, and then they would just like hire mercenaries that would just like roam around that you could buy. Be like, yes, I will buy these 5,000 soldiers from this random roaming gang to fight for me. So yeah, I guess not. They probably wouldn't have had joint military
exercises. I was like, I didn't start hearing that term.
Might have been too sophisticated a concept
until like the 1900s.
like, the king of England just calls up France like, "Yo, we gotta do some joint military exercise."
I'm like, what? No, that's
bring your swordsmen over here.
I'm like, that definitely only started happening, I feel like, post World War II. So that was I was like, yeah. Oh, and then the scene at the end where Nim like teases Loa about, her liking what's his face wine.
Yeah, that was cute.
Yeah. All right. Do you have anything else to add, or are we moving on?
We can move on up.
Okay, then let us move on to I believe the last one of the night, the podcast. Kaiju Kaihatsubu episode 5.
Yes.
This is a pretty funny episode. I like this.
I like this one.
I'm like, thank you. Yes.
It was relatable in several ways.
In what ways? How so?
So, like, the first half with them trying to get like approval, like get the stamps. First off, great way to like introduce the other like boss executives.
First of all, Long Range Uncle is the best. I love his name since because Long Range Uncle was amazing.
Long Range Uncle. I like the little so this is why they call you Long Range Uncle.
Incredible.
And like I like that all of them were kind of like stereotype or like archetypes of annoying bosses you would find in real life. Like the one guy who's just like a bureaucrat. He's like, wait, I need you to fill out these papers to tell me your birthday, what's your name. I need to go through all these procedures before you can just get a stamp. I have like a whole bunch of bosses like that.
Yeah.
The one dude who's like Long Range Uncle, just like a creepy perv. He's like, it's fucking. I just need your stamp. Why are you taking me out for lunch?
Exactly. Oh my gosh! And I love that was for Wolf. Wolf got all the stereotypical ones, and then meanwhile Kuroitsu got all like the random ones, like had to go to Fafnir, had to fight Jaguar Man.
Climb the mountain and fight Jaguar Man.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then at the end it was just like, oh yeah, but some of these stamps are wrong, so you kind of need to redo it.
Do it, and they're like, no.
Nah, fuck that.
You're right. Oh my god, that's so funny. Just like the way the scene with Long Range Uncle was like, because he ended up not being like really a creep. He was just like, no, I'm just gonna make you feel any better. But he's like, but then Wolf was like, I didn't like that, so I'm gonna punch you. And then he's like, sure, everyone wants to punch me once. And just knocks him out the window. He's like, wow, women are a different species. Like, it's so silly.
Yeah, that's what the show needed. Like, just some really dumb, over-the-top comedy like that.
Yes, indeed. And then part 2 was also funny. When the doctor shows his face, and they're like, "Wait, what?
Who the fuck is this?"
I too was like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Yeah, I was also like, "What? Who is this guy?"
And he was like, "Oh no, They're like, "Yeah, he's pretty." Mm-hmm. And then they get a visit from Dr. Hoenn and L. Bucky, who amazing. Yes. I want to be friends with El Bucky.
Oh my god, El Bucky was a lot of fun. It was like, she finds out Wolf is a boy. Right,
she's like, oh, you're a boy and a virgin. He's just asking the same questions as like the Kraken asked. Yeah. Oh my god, that was funny. And then she also just keeps dragging Hoenn. She's like, every time Hoenn says something, she's like, oh, Hoenn, you it's not cool if you keep pointing out your position. And like, no one cares. Like, she just keeps undermining her at every step.
Yeah, no one gives a shit that you're a director of research.
Yeah, that's whatever. He's like, oh yeah, no, she's always felt some inferior complex to the other doctor because he always did better than her.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, I feel like I forgot his name. The name of the doctor.
The main doctor.
Yeah.
Fuck. I can get it for you right now. It is Hajime.
Hajime, yeah.
Yes.
Dr. Hajime, he yeah, he was just like very like cool out the entire time. Like almost to the point I'm just like, do you have a crush on her?
I kind of could see that, and she clearly has a crush on him, and she's like just trying to show off to him.
Yeah. Oh, the scene where she like, oh, first of all, when she when she comes in, and she's just like, oh, you went to school with him? That means you're older.
She said it with such a nasty tone. Like,
oh, you're older. She's like, wait, that's not offensive. Oh my god! And then the last part where she's just like realizing that she's being overworked in her position. And
yeah, that's also realistic. She's realized she does have a shitty job,
right? And then she just chooses to be in denial,
and
just not recognize, and just she just pretends to just not listen at all. Oh my god, that shit was so funny. Oh my
yes, god. I love the cast. I want the cast to get more. Like I need to see. Like I don't at this point. I don't think the cast needs to grow anymore. I just want to see this group of casting people, cast members, keep getting different segments. Yeah,
we have
all
the
Magical Girls to come back. I want
we have all the pieces we need.
Exactly. We have the cast now. Now we need to do work. We like actually get more segments with them. More screen time.
Agreed. Oh, so good. All right. With that ends the weekly review. I feel like I don't want to keep cooking you guys with the filler arcs, but we are kind of pretty deep into the time. Got a lot to say about certain episodes. So I feel like Oni you wouldn't be against pushing it back to like maybe an episode where we have like more time to fill it in.
Yeah, because next week we don't have Demon Slayer.
So boom, there we go. And then next week, we're gonna speak for 10. Oh god, did they actually say that though? Because is next week that? No, it's not the last episode at all. Never mind. So yeah. I thought it was next week was the last episode of Demon Slayer because...
Oh, no. It was already the last episode, so next week we should...
I mean, not Demon Slayer. I thought next week was the last episode of Attack on Titan.
Oh, no. We still got plenty of that.
Yeah, exactly. No. So, never mind. Unless we get on some crazy tangent.
Yeah, we're gonna get sidetracked so hard next week.
I know, right? Exactly.
Some dumb shit's gonna come up.
Way to jinx myself, me. Okay. So with that being said, we are going to move along to our Waifu Wars. Oni, what do you have for us on the docket?
I got a fun one, alright? Yeah. So since we're in the theme of funny episodes this week, I think we should head to another comedy for some waifus. And it's relevant because it's coming up next month or next season. Kaguya versus Chika.
Oh, girl. Why would you do that?
Remember, this is for waifu, not friend. Waifu.
I know, because on the one hand, Kaguya's... No, they're both rich. I guess it's Chika. I guess it's Chika, because they're both incredibly wealthy. And I feel like... Oh, but it's
like... That's how you're basing your decision on their wealth?
No, I'm saying it would have been like a plus point for... What's her face? For Kaguya? For Kaguya, because she's rich. But I'm just like, wait, everyone here is rich, except for Student Council President.
I will say Kaguya probably has the worst family. If we're talking marrying into families and stuff.
Exactly, like Chika. I feel like Chika has to be like. I just see her sisters, and I'm just like, they seem so nice and happy. And in terms of like the girls themselves,
Mm-hmm.
It's like I feel like eventually I could like work Kaguya down. I can work Kaguya down to make her like, you know, agreeable, but I just feel like there's gonna be certain things where she's just gonna be very tiresome,
stubborn and annoying
yeah,
to deal with.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel like Chica is also going to be like equally as tiresome, but in like a more fun way.
I feel like she'll be more fun, and the pushback you'll get from her probably won't get anything serious. It'll be like
Like
dumb
I want to
fun
eat
stuff.
here. No,
Yeah.
they have the best stuff here. That and I'll be like,
Yeah.
okay, Chica, whatever you want, babe. Like,
Yeah, Kaguya will be arguing with you about like the budget and where you spend your time and shit. Like,
and she'll definitely have like. I feel like towards the beginning, I'll have to deal with her being very like uppity.
Yeah, for sure.
Meanwhile, Chica is like not uppity at all.
Yeah, and Chica's my ideal woman. I love like cute, carefree, all about fun and chill women.
I know.
So,
It's like the only thing is like with the Kaguya, it's like I do have a deep respect for, you know, her no nonsense attitude. But I'm just like, ooh.
No, I love nonsense. Bring all the nonsense.
Right. Exactly.
Well, I feel like Chica would just be like, we just chill playing board games and stuff. Yeah, have a fun time.
Right, that part. Alright. So yeah, I guess that was pretty decisive.
Chica wins this round.
Chica wins. Let us know for sure who would you pick. Oh, that reminds me, I still owe everyone a Chica dance. I gotta get on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think with that we're done with the podcast. So Oni would be so kind and take us away.
Yes, guys, if you enjoyed this episode of the G&A podcast, make sure you hit that like button and G&A podcast. Waifu Wars, I will get it right. If you enjoyed this
did I say
Wars,
G&A podcast?
No, you said Waifu Wars.
I feel like I think I said we're done with the podcast. Then I just said take it away.
Yeah, you said podcast.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Let me redo my whole thing. Hold on. Cut that.
There's a good chance I'm gonna leave all this shit in. I'm just
fine. Fair enough. Guys, if you enjoyed this episode of Waifu Wars, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and follow us on all our socials. We got our Twitter, our Twitch, and our Discord all linked in the description down below. If you're watching this podcast over on our G&A Reviews channel, you should head on over to our Waifu Wars channel, which is where this podcast is going to be hosted going forward. It'll also be hosted on all your favorite podcast platforms. I was actually going through the Spotify and listening to our podcast earlier today. It was pretty dope seeing ourselves on Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and if you guys want to support us like all these lovely people on screen right here, you can do so by heading over to our Patreon or becoming a channel member, like all the people here who make the show possible. Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, if you're one of those people that are necessarily bitter or obsessed or even somewhat care about Valentine's Day, don't worry, I'll be your Valentine's Day. Nope, I'll just be your Valentine's. It's just Valentine's. You see, that's how interested I am about it. I can't even say it right. But you could be whatever you need me to be on this day. How about that?
Sounds good to me. Same here. Until next time, this has been Soberoni and
Shooby-Doo.
We'll catch y'all later. Later!
Bye.